Good morning and welcome in. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. It is Tuesday. Hope you're staying warm. Let's take a look at your latest local news from around the region with your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. In your latest local news this morning, widespread brutal cold temperatures have caused school districts to cancel classes for today. Local school districts, including Tequamanon area schools in Newberry, Engadine Consolidated Schools, the Three Lakes Academy in Curtis, Whitefish Township Community Schools in Paradise, Burt Township School in Grand Marais, the Manistee area schools, and Rudyard area schools. All those among dozens across the Upper Peninsula who've shut their doors today, telling students to stay inside and stay warm rather than risking them trying to come out into the cold, make it to school. Those extremely cold temperatures are expected to linger today and possibly last even into tomorrow, which could cause a second straight day of closings and cancellations. With the brutal temperatures, the National Weather Service, as well as local law enforcement agencies across the region, are urging residents to use extreme caution if they absolutely have to go outside. You must limit skin exposure as hypothermia and frostbite could settle in a matter of just a few minutes. Widespread cold temperatures expected to range from anywhere between 30 and 40 below zero for much of the central and eastern Upper Peninsula. If you're traveling, you should have an emergency kit on standby, ready to go in your car. Also wear extra layers, limit skin exposure, covering as much as possible. Also keep a close eye on your pets and limit their time when they go outside as well. You can contact local law enforcement agencies in your area if there's a cold-related emergency as well. It's not just extremely cold temperatures, but some areas could also see some significant snowfall over the next 24 to 48 hours. With the return of snow and the brutally cold temperatures, SEMCO Energy is reminding customers to keep meters clear of snow and ice all winter long. During the winter, there are a few ways that you can help protect your gas meter equipment and gas appliances to help avoid a potentially hazardous situation or a service disruption that could become deadly. Clean and repair leaky seams in your gutters and downspouts to prevent melting snow and ice from building up in the gas meter or pressure regulator. Never allow snow to cover your natural gas meter, its pressure regulator, or block your appliance exhaust vents. Use caution when shoveling snow, plowing, or snow blowing, and avoid piling snow up against the natural gas meter, regulator, or any external appliance events. Clear a path to the meter from snow and ice for easy access. If it's in need of repairs, remove soft snow buildup gently. Use only a broom or your hand rather than a shovel when working around your meter. Also, do not try to remove ice or frozen snow from the natural gas pressure regulator or piping. If you find that your meter or pressure regulator is covered in ice or frozen snow, contact SEMCO Energy at 1-800-624-2019. There's more tips available in the most recent edition of the Newberry News. The Newberry Village Council is still scheduled as of now to host their Village Council meeting for tonight, scheduled for 6 p.m. at the Village Council Chambers at 307 East McMillan Avenue. Items will include the accounts payable in the amount of $130,618.30. Council will get updates on reports of boards, committees, village officers, and the leadership team. Also approve minutes from the most recent set of Village Council meetings. Village Manager Allison Watkins will provide her upcoming monthly report. Under unfinished business, there'll be discussion on a wastewater treatment plant backup generator, zoning ordinance adoption progress, public comment follow-up from last month's meeting, and under new business, the Community Action Senior Housing Development Project will be reviewed, including the site plan, project narrative, and a pilot ordinance draft. You can check out the full Village Council agenda by going to the Village of Newberry website. Again, the regular monthly meeting scheduled for tonight for the Newberry Village Council at 6 p.m. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Time now to check in with sports this morning with the widespread area school closings. Local sporting events also being canceled for tonight. Manistee has announced that the varsity co-op hockey game scheduled at Kingsford tonight has been postponed until next Monday night. Also, the Newberry girls basketball game scheduled at the J.L. DeCook Gymnasium against Rudyard has also been postponed. That game currently has not yet been rescheduled. Local sporting events resume tomorrow when the Newberry boys are scheduled to travel to Munising to take on the Mustangs. The sting of this past weekend's playoff loss for the Detroit Lions grew a little bit more yesterday. Lions licking their chops after being shockingly eliminated following a 15-2 regular season. Now must replace their offensive coordinator as Ben Johnson has agreed to take over the head coaching duties of a division rival. Johnson, who's been praised for his play calling and creativity in 3 years with the Lions, has been named the new head coach of the Chicago Bears. Johnson formally accepting the deal yesterday, according to reports, had a second interview, this time in person with the Bears, shortly after the Lions' playoff loss over the weekend. The losses could continue to pile up for Detroit. Lions are also expected to lose defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn to a head coaching job this offseason. The Ohio State Buckeyes are college football's national champions. Ohio State knocking off Notre Dame in the college football playoff finals last night, 34-23. No big deal, really. That's because the Buckeyes were already beat by Michigan earlier this season. They haven't won over the Wolverines in over 1,800 total days. So go Blue. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. Winter weather advisory expiring early Tuesday morning, but we still have that cold weather advisory in effect until the early afternoon. Lewis County and surrounding areas could see wind chills today of anywhere from 20 to 30 below zero. Locally, here is what you can expect. Isolated snow showers, partly sunny skies, but doing very little. Highs today only 2 degrees with wind chill values minus 20 to minus 30. Southwest winds 10 to 15. Overnight tonight, 30% chance of snow, partly cloudy. Lows dipping to minus 11 with wind chills up to 25 below zero. Southwest winds 10 miles per hour. Wednesday, snow showers, highs in the mid-teens, wind chills still well below zero. Southwest winds 10 miles per hour. Could see 1 to 3 inches of snow possible. Thursday, it's a heat wave, mostly cloudy, high of 21. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That's your latest news, sports, and weather. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.
Covering stories that interest the community, readers have come to depend on the Newberry News. Subscribe to the digital edition for early Wednesday morning access or get the print edition delivered to your doorstep. The Newberry News, your news and information leader.